Good afternoon. It's Sunday. It's afternoon, and this is video number 35, staying accountable in my real estate business. So interesting. Today, I was just listening to some Dean Graziosi talking about fail fast, fail off, and fail forward, and learn from your failure. And how most people are afraid to fail. And I have to admit that was one of my issues. And now, now that I made a decision, it's interesting. I made this decision and I'm still not working up to the level that I know I need to be to make the kind of money I need to make. But God is still holding me up. And here's what I mean by that. So I'm running out of money, but the guy, Friday I talked to you about what's happening with the other guy, and he sent the guy who's in houses in Chilium asked me to sell it, and then now a realtor's getting involved. I'm still get something from that, but I have another guy who's got 100,000 that he sent me. Why is it that every time I come on here, the only time I have hiccups or belts is when I get on here? Otherwise, I'm fine. So I apologize for that. But anyway, so Friday I found a house in Post Falls. However, and I contacted a few people who own some other homes. So one guy called and I missed his call. So here it is Sunday, and the guy who I'm responding to, he looked for this house on Wellesley. What's funny is, I left a message for these different people, and the guy who responded owns the house on Wellesley, the same house this guy wants. He knows what it costs and everything. And I talked to this guy. I got back to him today on Sunday. He said he's got to talk to his partners, but he wants $175,000. My guy knows that's what he wants, so I can't kick the price up. But I think they'll take a $5,000 reduction. They'll sell it to us for $170,000. And I'll option it for $170,000, and then sell to my guy for $175,000. And he'll make his. He wants to do $500 a month, but they might. He's looking at amortizing it at 8% over however long, and I might have, if I can kick it up $50, so I get something on a monthly basis. It's something. And then again, I could just option it and just come out of the middle of it and just be happy with it. It's not what I was planning on making on the other property, but it still keeps me alive. It gives me a chunk of money that keeps me alive for another month. Yes, I'm behind this, but I get to pay something on all my bills. The phone stays alive. The apartment stays good. I'm catching up on a few other things. And I still have that other closing that should happen anytime, but so God has been looking after me and believing and moving, and I just need to. It's crazy, I know I need to do 100 a day, and I haven't done that. I've done 50 one day, 31 the next. So tomorrow, Monday, I just need to get out. I need to find out from these two people, but in the meantime, I need to go after other houses. I need to finish the list that I started from the Driving for Dollars, finish calling those, get back on the other lists, or I have like 1,100 more of those to call, and just make those calls. Because there's somebody out there has a house that I need to help them with. I need to help somebody and get that house where I can help them get out of the issue. And there's many people out there who'd like to buy a house who can't get a bank loan. So, just moving forward. And it's crazy that I go through this. It takes so long to start on that. And I do so many stupid things as far as preparation. And I've got everything ready. All I got to do is start making calls. Open up the tab and start making calls. Just get it, start making calls. Anyway, I want to thank you all for keeping me accountable. And I hope that I can inspire. And I know I'm not seeing a lot of success yet, but you all have followed me from the beginning. Y'all have followed me from the very beginning, and I'm not coming in here some guru like, I made $1 million this year, and I'm driving this Lambo, and I'm driving this and that. You see me, bro, I'm driving a 2000 Lincoln Town Car. It's 22 years old, but I love that car. It was actually on one of my vision boards, and I bought it back in 2015 in the oil field because I needed a car. The guys I was working for. So, and the car has been a great car, and when I can afford, or actually when I get the money. When it becomes a financial priority, that's the proper way to say it, to buy something newer and upgraded, I don't think I'm going to get rid of this. This has been my car. I'm going to probably end up customizing it towards me, and that'll be my personal car. Everything else I buy after this will be company cars. and I'll still put this in trust, but this will be my personal car. Everything else will be company cars, whatever they are. So anyway, hopefully you've had a great weekend. Hopefully I can inspire somebody. I don't care how old or young you are. If God's giving you a dream, He didn't give it to you to tease you with it. And no matter what other people say, how they say you can't do it, you are too stupid, you're too dumb, or you don't have what it takes, you don't have the money, you don't have the financial backing, you don't have the brains to do whatever, that's just people being people. And unfortunately, it's our closest relatives that do that to us. Our mothers, our fathers, our brothers and sisters, our cousins, the best friends in the neighborhood and everything, because they see us the way they see themselves, just a little lower. And they don't see themselves financially making it beyond where you want to go. So sometimes we got to walk away from the people we love the most just so that we can become the person we need to be the most. And those who truly love us will come back into our lives. Those who don't, they're going to get jealous. They're going to call us names. They're going to call us all kinds of dirty things. And it's not our fault. I saw it happen with my ex-father-in-law when he left. I think it was Salem, Kentucky, and he got his master's degree. And yes, he used the they needed so many black people in certain positions, and he took that. But he went from there to becoming the #1 community college president in the United States. That's not something handed to you. That's something earned. And you could say, well, if it wasn't for quotas and all that, but if it wasn't for quotas, he never would have got hired in the first place. Okay? He never would have got hired. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying but when he made it, he got his PhD, and he became #1 community college president in the United States. So he met George Bush Sr., George Bush Jr., he met Clinton. He shook hands with these presidents. You know what I'm saying? And when he went back to tell people, hey, here's a way out, they said, oh, you just want to be white. You just think you're so big and bad. You just want, and so that's where he lived. He moved into a white neighborhood because they accepted him. He was living financially. He was in the same par with them. The black people that he grew up around just didn't want to hear it. And I don't care what color you are, you're going to get the same results from your family. You could be white. You're going to get the same results from a lot of people in your family are going to say you can't do it. Why do you think Jews succeed so much? Their mothers tell them, oh, they just don't understand you, how brilliant you are. Jews believe they're brilliant because their mothers, they were raised with their mothers telling them how brilliant they were. That's why they acquire so many things. It's not a genetic disposition. They believe the promises that God said about them. They believe it, and they act on it. Therefore, if we believe the same thing they believe, we'd be in the same place. You go to Jamaica, you know who has the most money? The Chinese and the Indians. Not the Jews. The Chinese and the Indians, because they come with the same framework as the Jews. So it doesn't matter who you are, what color you are, what you're Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, or whatever. The laws work the same for everybody. So get your head out of your butts, okay? Believe in yourself. And if you can't believe in yourself, get around people who tell you their story. And when you hear the story, you realize they started from where you are. Somebody out there started from behind where you are and made it. Find that person and ask them, can you follow them around? Can you learn from them? Tell them, and Brian Tracy said it, find somebody highly successful in the area you want to go and tell, I've been watching your career, and I would love to learn how to do that. Can I take you to dinner? Can I pick your brains? Can I mastermind with you? Something. There's somebody out there. Anyway, I'm talking too long. You'll have a wonderful week, and one of these deals are going to close this week. I'll get paid this week. And possibly two, you know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, in the process of finding this, I might have another house that I actually get to lease auction to me and have 30 days to actually sell it to somebody. So sell or lease option it out to somebody else. But this other house, if that falls apart, I'm definitely going after that, the one in Post Falls, and within a week I should have 2 or 3 people who are ready to go on it, who have the finances and I'm going to follow it. And I know I was trained that you put your selling price, but you don't put your monthly price. I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to have 3 or 4 people call who can afford it, and who can't get a bank loan, and because it's owner financing, they're going to go for it. And I'll get a nice fat check on that one, and then the ball starts to roll. And each time that happens, to get in that, not sitting back, I got the check. I was like, okay, next one. to get to the place where I meet my goals by the end of the year. God is good. Universe is good. However you want to call it. Just do this thing. All right. Bye.